My earbud. Ronnie, I'm sorry you don't feel good. You're gonna go to the vet today, though. Grandpa's gonna take you. Um, I am gonna go for weed only. I don't have an issue with anything else. I know that people have tried to put out there that I have. The only issue I've gotten is I got re-addicted back to weed. I say addicted because not I haven't been using it just when needed. I've been using it to try to drown out all the despair and the depression and everything I've been going through because of this online shit, as well as my regular depression and stuff. Brownie he's just got a persistent cough, and but I am gonna go to rehab for this weed, so I got it certified that it's out of my system because that's the only thing that's keeping me from being in healthcare is being a medical marijuana patient. So I'm gonna let the license lapse planned. Gonna go and make sure I get medically detoxed the right way. So needless to say, I won't be online or answering the phone. Since it's weed, I may just have to be there 2 weeks. So I may only be gone 2 weeks because they'll by then I'll be over any cravings or anything. But of course I'll listen to them. There's a few different places that do detail. They have different programs and they have different locations. I'm not going to go to the location here in town. So it's not kennel cough. He does it whether he's in the kennel or anything. He's doing it, you know, It's like a reverse sneeze or something. I don't know how to explain it. But I took video of it happening. I'm gonna have it shown to the vet. So yeah. No, I watched a Scooter video and I heard Scooter say that Army faked suicide like square. Scooter, I never did fake my suicide. That was a real suicide in January 2019. That was real. If I'm not going to do it on a live, but if you want to, I will get with you privately and I will show you the fucking medical reports, the hospital stuff, everything, if you don't believe me. So, no, I didn't fake suicide like Army. I think you made a typo in that video, Scooter. Even when I got into nervous breakdowns and stuff, if you're talking about stuff on YouTube, like when I've gotten my nervous breakdowns and stuff, those weren't faking either, Scooter. They were real. But you're gonna believe what you want at the end of the day. You said the day that I can talk to you like a man, you'd remove your videos. Well, I'm gonna do this, and then I'll talk to you, and we'll see. But as far as that filthy animal goes and everything, filthy animal, you're not gonna continue to harass and commit crimes. None of you are. Michael, any of you. And Matthew, you're not gonna do it in a sneaky way. Well, okay, he made a mistake by saying that I faked suicide, but I had a real. You're telling me none of you saw my scars that time? None of you. I don't have to show you shit. Scooter didn't take things as far as you've taken them. We're not doing a private. You'd record the private live fusion, so I don't. I couldn't. Your trust in mine is out the window. It's been out the window. And if I come back and you have a membership there, Jen, you won't be allowed here. I said I was talking to Scoot. I was talking to Scoot one on one. I wasn't talking to the whole workyverse. I'm sorry if you misunderstood. But I'm not doing it like I'd have to. Let's see, I'd have to get the Kansas City place to release my records. I'd have to go up to my local hospital where I was taken. I had cut myself from neck, wrist, arm, and everything. And I went into voluntary treatment. Voluntary. Find my rehab. Why do you want to find my rehab that I'm going to get off of weed? They're not gonna fuck with you. They're not gonna talk to you. Let me screenshot this because I'll make sure to show them that. Yeah, yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair. It doesn't matter. Then you got the right to use his channel, and I don't like Fusion. See, Fusion doesn't even believe that I had a real suicide attempt on myself. Y'all don't believe anything. So that's fine. Yeah, I'm going for weed. That's exactly what I'm going for. That's the only thing that I have an issue with of overusing. Army said I ain't got no skull. I faked it all for Saul's, but wow, really? Really? I have no scars, huh? That's it, Fusion. You're never being here again. Leave me alone, Michael Gandy. You do too, detox for weed. You detox physically just as much as socially. You're an idiot. You're talking about hardcore detox like withdrawal. I don't need to go through that on my other medicines because I have a legitimate need to take them. And that's all right. You keep saying that I'm this and I'm that. He said Chrissy did just like Square, is what he said. So I don't care if Bird got a membership. I met the times I went before for prescription drugs, guess what? I met a guy that was there for weed and I thought the same thing. But you're just an idiot. Just like I was an idiot that time. You ain't gonna find out shit, Fusion. You can't pay workers here to risk their job to tell you information about me. I don't care who you are. And you don't know where I'm going. You have no idea where I'm going. They do if they want it out of their system and they're going and admitting that they have a problem with it. They do. And just like any person that's about to go to rehab, I'm going to smoke before I go. See, this narrative that they've created, and I call it narrative because it's not true, is going to end. You guys are a part of a criminal organization, and you're going to be labeled as accomplices whether you want to be or not. I've seen a YouTube video about it. I've been talking with somebody else. Here in the future, they may get an interview from me. I don't know. No, you're not going to find out where I'm going. No, you won't. You may guess. You may say, yeah, he's here. You know, they can't confirm or nothing, but we know he's here. Like, but you're really not going to know now, are you? I'm not a junk box locale. Get the fuck out of here. See, that's just fucked up. That just shows the maliciousness. You guys don't understand. You think because you see me walking in videos that you can't even see me walking? You can't see where I live? You think that because I can walk, I don't have pain? Do you know how frail I'm going to? I did not want to join. I knew I wasn't. How was I going to join? I knew y'all wasn't going to let me join. I didn't ever really was serious about joining. Y'all still think that I wasn't tricking and y'all was tricking me. If that's the case, why did I tell Rebel not to block any of you, not to freak out? Ask him for the fucking text messages. The receipts are there. I can fucking even show them. But no, yeah, I mean, they thought that they were gonna fool me a third time. No, no, no. Sorry, but I went fucking overboard. I fucking got Gene mad at me and everything else. So a little bit of y'all's plan, it worked, didn't it? No, I don't want to join your criminal organization that people made off of my name. I just came up randomly with it. Square work. I'm not a locale. It's not right to be called something. You know, I may have done sort of whatever people want to say is locale tendencies or whatever, but I'm trying to change. And the only thing I know that I have an issue with is marijuana. It's the one thing I've spent too much money on. It's the one thing that I do habitually, constantly. It's the one thing I crave. I don't wake up in the morning and immediately fall out of my bed searching, running to the Ativan bottle. I haven't even taken my first Ativan this morning. I've been up for 2 hours. I haven't taken it yet. You know why? Well, I haven't had that much anxiety yet. But you people keep saying that I've got something wrong with me. Yeah, I got something wrong with me. Couple things. I got a group of people that won't leave me alone, that wants to follow me around like I'm fucking Truman from the Truman Show. He said he didn't get those texts. He's a liar. No, it doesn't matter if it's your free app. Get that off of there. I've already listened to somebody that's got 7,000+ subs that's got their eye on you. And yeah, that y'all aren't gonna be able to gaslight me anymore. I told you I want you to leave me alone. I don't want any like merch worn with books. Like I'm not down with Workyverse, which means I'm not gonna be down with people that are in the Workyverse. I didn't ever want to be part of the Workyverse. They're gonna keep throwing that out there like they want all the time. It's all right, WSP. I'm getting ready to end a childish pastime of mine, and that's smoking weed. These people don't understand that mixing edibles and stuff and taking weed on top of what I normally take, like the weed was always supposed to meant to get me lowered on a certain med, and it did. I did get lowered on it. So it's accomplished its goal. So now uh, I'm just using it to use it. You know, I don't need it anymore. I need to let it go, and it's hard. I've talked about doing it several times, and I keep tripping back into it. I know I did, but I can't find a job till I get this weed out of my system. So I'm gonna get this weed out of my system. I'm gonna enjoy this last smoke and get it out of my system. Come out of rehab clean, if not fully clean, almost clean. If I come out in just 2 weeks, then I'll still have about 2 weeks before my system be clean, and I'll be good to go. Nothing will then bar me from going in. Yeah, but you don't do that and take the amount of pain medication and anxiety that I do. See, once I got lowered on my anxiety dose, I should have cut the weed. Or if I was going to use the weed, I should have only used the weed, not with on top of, in conjunction. I've been using the weed now for a while in conjunction with my regular meds, and that is what has caused me to get really drowsy on the streams and to nod out and stuff. And people want to call it I'm ODing. And all of you people, the workyverse, you, Fusion, you have laughed and went, oh, whenever Filthy said, pull the fucking trigger and shit and different things. You have laughed about that. You have called me a faggot. You called me a cow. You said that you would come down here and drag me out of my house and beat me, all because you didn't like what I said about your dad. Well, I didn't like what you say and how you laugh about my mom, you know? But what I do, Fusion, I apologize. I apologize to your sorry fucking ass. I apologize to you and I meant it. You sack of fucking filth. I meant it. I'm sorry you lost your dad. Every day I wish I didn't lose my mom. You guys have fucked with my mind to the point that you're just fooling yourselves if you think that you haven't been the cause of me lashing out any. No, it does. Words can't hurt you. That's one of the most inaccurate statements of the English language. Words create the living, breathing environment that we are in. And that computer, everyone thinks that, oh, this is just the internet, it's not real, they can't, blah, blah, blah. That computer is plugged into a real wall. You're a part of the real world when you're on the computer. And all this shit of you guys damn well know that not everybody had gotten, the only person I gave willingly my address to was Canine Rescue. After he had already put it out, did I say it? Yeah. And they try to use that video and say, oh, see, you doxed yourself. No, no, no. That was after I told Canine Rescue. But see, what gets them and gets people to believe them and their group over me is that everything that they attempt to do to shine bad light on my character is pre-planned so that they'll have receipts, and anything that they do with me is they know it's not that I didn't pre-plan it, so very little chance do I get a receipt of something. I've taken Buspar. People wonder why you should be on Ativan with your other man. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I didn't at first. I took Buspar. I took Vistaril. I tried all that other shit. It wasn't until I was in the emergency room one night and they tried Ativan themselves and saw it helped. In Massachusetts, nonetheless, Scooter. I mean, I told Scooter all this. Like, did Scooter think Scooter, you really thought I lied? You could probably dig for the police report for the phone call. January 19th, 2019, Kennett, Missouri, 12 a.m. at night. They got a call to 404 West Washington Street, which is where I was at. And that is where my suicide attempt happened. It happened in the basement, and there was blood from the basement, upstairs, everywhere. There's blood everywhere because I'd cut my neck, my arms, and my legs. And you guys this whole time thought I was making it up? Wow. No wonder Scoot. Wow, dude. Holy shit. You know what? If I'm gonna have people question, I understand that's fucked up that Christy faked a suicide and y'all got the proof of it, yeah, that. But I think you're getting a little bit way too high in your mind on thinking, well, birds of a feather, Square obviously his whole story was bull. No, it was not. I had a 3-hour emergency surgery. I had 40 to 50 staples and sutures and stitches all up and down my arms and legs. I did it because I had took some kratom because I was out of opioids at the time. I took some kratom and I got the kratom from a buddy that did fuck with speed, I knew, but I did not think he would go so far as to slip a piece of speed in my kratom. But he did. He gave me some kratom that he took, and he showed me how he had done it before. He'd take little rocks, a crystal, and put them in these kratom capsules, and he'd swallow them. And I said, these ain't got none of that. He's like, no. He said, no. Maybe he didn't know. He swore up and down he didn't. I took that kratom, and then I had got so depressed I thought I was ready to die that night in 2019, and I did what I did, and I was told at the hospital that I had that they their diagnosis was drug-induced psychosis. I had a drug-induced psychosis event because of the amphetamines. All right. You see there where it says May 17th, these are his messages. Here's where mine is, because he's asking me why you got them on panel. I said, dude, let me see if I can get this where you can see it. Said, dude, you don't understand. Just trust me. I'm trying to see and play a character. Don't talk much on mine or block anyone. I am on a mission, bro. I haven't I haven't switched. It's exactly what I said. You see, the next day is Friday. Well, that's the next message. That's the next day I got a message from him. And he said, all right, okay, right there. See, he said, all right, okay. I haven't flipped. I'm on a mission. There's the truth. Now, you want to say that I wasn't trying to fucking troll back or play along like I was trying to play along like y'all were trolling me. Sure fucking was. What do you want, dude?
So you're telling me I've offered you genuine friendship and you just was a troll then all to you? You didn't really want to be my friend?
Dude, you have said So much
Do you want
vile
me to go
shit
over
to me.
everything
Why
you've
would
said? Square, we're not going tit for
dude? The only
tat. When you put the past in the past, you move forward. You
no,
keep
dude.
holding
You
on to
you
it.
got into it. You got into, but you're in
You
this
went over to
group. You're
Krogs
still
and you
talking
started
shit
talking
about
about us
people.
before we were even in chat.
Yeah, sure did.
Sure did. And
Because
talked about how you wanted to join before we were even in chat. Sure did. Have it all clipped.
yeah, I told them
Yeah,
that
Rebel
because I
wasn't even there for
knew,
that act. So make that
and
make
I
sense.
knew.
So make
Make it
that
make
make
sense.
sense.
Make it make sense. I knew Krog and them were fucking with you guys. That y'all were getting cool. That you happened to be over on my panel. So I kept up the same shit with them. That's how it makes sense. What the fuck's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you, Square? People have offered you actual genuine help. I have, Scooter has, and every time, every step of the way,
No, no, no.
you
You
want to
guys
play
offer
victim and throw it in
rehab.
somebody's
You guys
face. And
offer you got no, no. You guys try to
I've never
offer
offered
rehab
rehab.
because you want.
I never offered rehab. I
Okay,
offered insight and camaraderie, a friendship, an actual friendship.
okay. So what insight are you going to be able to give me when you're working at the hands of filthy animal and what he's
I don't work for
said?
anyone.
He's your leader.
That's cool. You're a racist working at the hands of Rebel. Same theory, right? We've been over this 1,000 times. If you want to make group
I did
association
not.
aligning karmatically, if you're saying we're all the same as Filthy, you're the same as Rebel then. And Rebel's admitted he's racist to Guitar Fingers.
Let me see the clip.
It's up from 2 days ago. I'll clip it later. I don't have the clip down. It's up on the full thing. It's on the
It's
archives.
on Guitar Fingers. It's on Guitar Fingers page.
No, it's on the archives.
Hold on just a second. I got to see this.
When Guitar Fingers was up with you and Rebel on that panel, he questioned Rebel, and Rebel admitted he is racist. So, by your laws of association, and we're all as guilty as Filthy is, then you're as racist as Rebel is. Same theory.
Now that's no that's
good for the goose is
trying,
good for the gander. Is that not what you always say? How can you have it one way and not the other?
but that's not the same. No, okay. I'm
Why?
on Square Work Media. Which one is this?
I don't. It was like 2 or 3 days ago. He just uploaded it like 2 days ago, but the live was when Rebel was up. I believe Harley was up. It was the only one Guitar Fingers has been on lately.
It's 2 hours long.
Exactly. I haven't clipped it.
And you're saying Guitar Fingers came up on here and he admitted it.
Yes. The archives even commented to me down in the comments that he admitted it to you. I said, cool, I'll come back to that today on my drive and I'll clip that. I will find it and I will clip it.
Hold on.
But I'm just saying, how can you even say that we're all as guilty as Filthy when I've done nothing but try to be genuine and help you every step of the way? Right? What did I say? Fusion's the devil.
Okay.
And what do you want to do?
Let's get something clear. If you're surviving,
you wanted to bully me because I only had 98 subs.
I didn't.
You wanted to act
you.
cool for Daddy Fusion.
Oh, I didn't act cool for no Daddy Fusion. Shut the hell up,
bro. That's up on the archives too. Go back and watch it. Go look at how you behaved before you go to rehab and see why people think you might need rehab. It's not just for the weed, buddy.
It is just for the weed. It'll only be just for the weed. I'm not going to go in there and tell them I have a problem I don't have.
Do you think Filthy would accept that? I don't think he would. I think he thinks you have an actual problem greater than weed.
I don't care if he accepts it or not.
Well, if you're doing it to get videos taken down, you might want to do it the right way then. Because otherwise he'll find a loophole and be like, that's not what the deal was. You know how loopholes work, right?
The deal is that for 30 days I come back and I act normal and I don't go to fall out or anything. Yeah. And that's when I'll hold him to. And when he doesn't, I'll just hold him to that forever. And if he doesn't, I'm still going to get off YouTube. You guys aren't going to keep me.
Do you know he's offered this deal like probably 1,000 times before? He's stated it several times. You just don't pay attention to anybody but yourself.
No, I just don't have a time.
You have to watch the
to all
community you're
your
in
crap.
to find out what's going on.
You
sometimes.
people, look.
What,
you people
buddy?
have cheered on. You've cheered on them calling my. You know what?
Dude, the stuff you said Whoa, nobody provoked you to say anything on that panel when you said that stuff about Gene's grandmother? We were trying to watch the stream and you kept talking over the stream. We were trying to catch up on what was
Yes,
going on. And you
I
were
was
sitting there chiming in every time,
way
unprovoked, 3 different times. Not once,
not
not
unpro.
twice,
No,
three times.
I was provoked because Gene wasn't
No.
contacting me privately, and he didn't show up for the
So
stream.
Gene
Yes,
provoked
I
you. So
was
stop and
provoked.
listen. Gene provoked you to shit talk his grandmother, his dead grandmother.
No, I didn't say I
That's
was
what you
provoked
just
in the.
said.
Oh my God! If you don't let me say and express myself instead of trying to run away. I was provoked in the sense that Gene wasn't coming up to tell you guys, man, Square, you're come on, man, you know better. That's it. But yeah, I went overboard saying what I said about his grandmother, MC. Stop trying to put words in my mouth. And since you want to leave, that's the last time you're on my panel.
What's up, buddy?
Look, man, there's nothing to say, dude. Just fucking people. They don't get they don't get anything. Like nothing. Like I said, I knew it wouldn't be good enough. I knew if I came on here and told them that I'm just going for weed, like they would, people would say, "Oh, and say all this shit." Because I used to say that shit too. There are plenty of people that go to rehab for weed.
Okay. Well, I mean, you do
I'm
what
just
you feel like you need to do, bro. That's what I say. Why you don't worry about the rest of them, man? You know they're not. Look, if you honestly think they're going to quit, I mean, really? I mean, he sit there and said in a fucking live yesterday, man. He's out to make sure that you don't work in the fucking healthcare field, bro.
I know, and you're not going to be able to accomplish that, filthy. I'm sorry, you're not. Like, what happens when I move away from here? Do you think you're going to be
Well,
able to keep up? Like, you're not going to be able to keep up with me, dude. No, MC, you're not coming back. Here, you want to come up here and talk some shit? Dude, you
yeah.
are pathetic.
Hey,
You
hold
Let
on.
him
knew
up.
I
My
was
phone
triggered.
disconnected.
Let him up, no, because he had some good points, dude. He did. Let him speak. Really, no
Thank you,
shit. He was
Shane.
saying,
He ain't got no good points, dude.
yeah, he
Again,
did,
you're being
dude,
rude to
because
me. I've been
he did
trying to
not
help you
do,
every
but
step of the way, and you're
on real
still
shit,
rude.
bro. Nobody provoked you to say shit about Gene, man. Just because, look here, man, he didn't contact me neither all the time, but I don't, did you see me going up fucking doing
Hey,
what you
I
Shane, real
did?
quick.
know, but
Shane,
What's up, dude?
I was
do you
trying to
remember
get, I
when the
wanted
troll
them,
ended? The date
I
that he
want,
sent those texts to Rebel were after the troll was already up, and he was trying to save face with Rebel then, just like he
Yes.
tried to
I-
save face with Gene. It was on
no,
Thursday
I
after the
didn't.
troll was already over.
The troll
That
wasn't
doesn't really
over
prove
then.
anything with those texts.
The troll
No, the
wasn't
text,
over
man, is
then.
showing text is like, they're just showing those texts, dude, if you want
The
the truth,
troll,
man. It feels like you're trying to backpedal.
Yep, that's
no,
exactly right, Shane.
Now, I'm
the
just trying to be real
troll,
with you, bro. I'm not trying to be an asshole with you, square or nothing, man.
dude,
Or
the
talk
troll
over.
was not over until Fusion and Filthy did their shit yesterday. It was not over to me in my mind. And so
Well,
I did not, they can say it was over
It
back
was. You
on
already
there you go.
apologized
Thursday.
to Gene Team and Army 2 days before.
But there you go with that shit.
I apologize. No, I apologized just like anyone else would. You guys have apologized too, and you don't even mean it, but at least I mean my apologies.
You know, yeah, and I accepted your
Hold on.
apology.
You
You
mean
know,
your apology? Did you hear how you just apologized on this live? You said, Fusion, I meant it when I told you sorry, sack of shit ass. That's not how you make a real, genuine apology, bud. That's.
no,
After he talked to
Uh,
me yesterday, that's my feelings towards him. Sorry.
but that's how you've done a lot of your apologies. You've even taken back your apologies for the cancer wishes in the past. You're like, I'm sorry, I do wish cancer. And you put it back on the community.
No,
This
I
is why people don't
didn't.
take their
And it
apologies
wasn't on the
seriously.
computer. It wasn't on the community. It was on 4 individuals.
No, that's up on the archives too. You've done it on the whole community 3 times now
Oh
as
my
well.
God. Yeah, I'm
Yes, you
sure
did do it
everything's
on
on the
four
archive.
individuals, but you have been so angry and upset that you've wished it on the whole community. And it wasn't
you
just
did.
four. You added Tracy in later
Well,
as
you
well as
know what? If
others.
a community that fucks with another person and constantly
A
fucks with them,
community
I'm
that watches
surprised that
something
you
for entertainment and educational purposes only.
get the fuck out of here. He that's what I'm saying. They get me going, and yeah, I know that I got off kiltered and have said a lot of things that were off. I know, But when someone's under a lot of pressure, like they all said back here when I graduated, you did that under tremendous pressure. Congrats, man. You did that under a lot of pressure. Well, yeah, you don't think I'm gonna fuck up under that pressure any? Gene, you're right. I wasn't provoked in any sense on the video, but I wanted them to think that, I was mad at you and stuff, man. But I shouldn't have said that shit.
That
And I know it
was a
now.
way to go
And that's
about
all
it,
right.
though, bub.
I've accepted him never to forgive me. It's okay. I didn't know how to go about any of this. I wish people just maybe if I'd stayed in better contact or heard back from some people, I may have done things differently. Who knows?
Dude, you don't
Who
even
fucking
miss
knows?
Dude, I've messaged you before. You don't even answer me.
I know I have a bad way of
So don't even, so don't say that, man. I've sent you tons of on your
no, there's sometimes though
Instagram,
where I
man.
have I know I'm hop and go on there, but there are some times when I'm on there and really am trying to talk to somebody and it's, always the wrong
That's,
thing. I'm not saying,
but I'm not gonna get mad at you just because you don't answer me, man.
yeah, and I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them. I wish I wouldn't
And
have
I'm not
went
gonna
ahead
go
and
over. But that's
I'm
the point
mad
I'm
at
trying to say right here. I'm not
myself.
gonna get mad because I'm not
I'm
getting
mad
mad
at
at you and go on
myself.
a panel and call your
I,
grandma or
I'm
your mother and shit, some bad, horrible shit,
yeah, I'm
just
mad
because
at
you don't answer
myself.
my fucking call or DM.
I'm mad at myself, man. But the problem is that
I get that, man. I understand that.
what pissed me off was that Gene and none of them, and even Filthy admitted it yesterday. Ain't none of them had their life targeted like me. And what do they do? Do they have me up on panel or ask me to come up on panel and speak on it?
But
No.
I told
Does
you,
Dagburn ask me to? Does
so
Dagburn ever
what,
ask
dude?
me
Why do
to?
you need Dagburn to do it, man? You got your own
I'm
platform, dude.
just
Look,
saying,
look.
like I didn't feel a part of the Gene team, and I didn't feel so.
Well, dude, you've
And I
heard me say it.
wanted,
I don't claim to be Gene team, but I don't. I like Gene, man. I like to be my own person, man. Just like some. I mean, I hate to say this, like some of the working first people
yeah,
say,
man.
they're
But when you're in here and you got a group going at you, like you need a group.
yeah, but you
At
can't do
least
what
that's
some
my
of the shit
thinking
you've
process.
done, bro, and try to expect that. Come on. I mean, when I try to speak, clear up to come up here to the other that one day you booted me off, and I try not to sugarcoat shit with you, man. And you
I
get
am
mad and you
asking
boot
you.
people off, man. And I'm not trying up here to be a dick to you at all.
Yeah, but those others are, Fusion and MC
Yeah,
are not up here to be nice.
yeah. I could give a fuck about them, dude. I don't watch. I like there's videos out there about me. Think I watch them? I don't give a fuck.
See, that's the difference between you mentally and me is I can't help but like, I
I
don't
get
watch
that.
them
I
all. I
understand
don't
that.
watch them all, but there's some like I can't help but not watch.
Let me ask a question.
And Filthy has, he has no right saying that stupid shit, um, like about he can't pump gas, so he don't need to work in the hell. No, what it was, and this was
Dude,
explained. Gas.
they're just trying to push your buttons when they say that shit, man, to get a reaction out of you for crying out loud, man. Come
I
on,
know.
who
The only
can't
reason
pump
why
fucking gas,
the only
man?
reason why the gas pump didn't work is because the card reader didn't work, and I was trying to explain that to my granddad, and they got all that
Well,
captured, and they're like,
everybody knows that, man.
"Well,
That's pump gas. Them fucking car dudes ain't worth a fuck.
but he just the way he, I just like it boggles my mind because I'm like, here's all these people that are in a group with this guy. They're telling me congrats and good job, but at the same time, their leader or whatever, the guy that they respect and pay homage to, like he's vowed that he's not gonna let it happen. Like I don't know how, like other than trying to bug the place. I mean, he'd have to find out where I'm gonna be. He'd have to spend a lot of money on a private or on somebody to follow me around, and then you know they don't always get the right person. Sometimes shit happens. I don't know, man. I'm just like I'm sick of this dude terrorizing me, and so I figured I'd
I
log
get
off.
that.
figured I'd get these people, I'd get in an environment where I couldn't smoke except vape. That way, I get over this hump with the weed, and I get out and I'm fine. Like, and if they don't want to accept that as a real getting clean effort, I don't give a shit. It's the only thing I need to get clean of.
Well, if that's what you think, okay. It's your life, bro.
I mean, I've already discussed it with somebody new here recently that's a professional. They've told me that there's absolutely nothing
I
wrong
wouldn't,
with
me
what I do.
personally, I would, well, I wouldn't discuss shit about anything about, I mean, I maybe talk about it, but discuss, healthcare shit with people on YouTube. Really? It's
Yeah,
fucking
I'm done
YouTube,
with it.
man.
It's
I
over.
mean,
Like, no longer, like they can make videos and speculate, call me a junk bot, whatever.
because
It
let's just
doesn't
be real
matter.
with it. I mean, didn't this
I'm
all
not.
originate with me and you? I mean, a long time ago. Tell me I'm lying, am I, right? It's originated with me and you.
No, I don't know. With work,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah. Remember, you recorded my phone call, put it out there, right? Scooter made a video. He's even said it. Remember?
I'm not letting Fusion up. I don't care
I
what
don't care if
question
you
he
let who
has.
up, man.
This guy, he's saying that. I remember that stuff, but that's not what started like them going on at me about my medicine and stuff. I
Well,
don't
that's because
think
you showed it
that
to the
was.
world, bro. You got on here showing everything to the whole world, man.
Well, I tried to be, yeah, open with people, and that was a
But
bad
that's
idea too.
what you. Come
It
on,
looks
man.
like it looks like I picked bad decision after bad decision after
Weren't you?
bad
Can I tell
decision.
you? You do realize, right, that this community is all trolls. We're in a troll. It's pretty much like a little troll community, bro. Ain't you noticed that yet?
Yeah,
I mean,
I realize that now,
I mean, for the fucking
but
year,
it's
that's what we've
not
done. I
really.
mean, come on. And then you got in
But
here
it's
doing the
not.
same thing, man. We were trolling Johnny. I mean, that's how I made my channel. I was fucking around trolling Johnny till they started the pedo shit, and I was like, no, I'm fuck that shit. I know him better than that. That's not true.
Well, I made fun of him, but I didn't ever really troll him. Like when these people troll, their level of troll is talking about like, like Fusion. He's about to have an interview with somebody with like, and all that stuff. Like they're still gonna troll Johnny,
Well,
and
yeah,
they're troll, and it's not trolling. It's like trolling is non-malicious. This having interviews with people and trying to run their name down, that's malicious. They can call it entertainment, whatever. They call it what they
and
call it. It
I
is
know.
what a spade's a
Yeah, I know
spade.
it's changed from I mean when I first started this year ago, it's been it's changed a whole lot, but not really. It ain't really changed. I mean, if you look here, I mean, look at shit. But and they try to compare you like Cyrex. No, dude, no, I don't think so. Cyrex has done a hell of a lot worse shit, and it's proven.
I'm not letting Fusion up because I told Fusion to leave me alone. And if he calls me or
Well,
anything,
then block his fucking ass or something, man. Or I don't know what to tell you.
I
If you don't
don't
want to
want
put
to
up with
talk
him,
to
just like when they
Fusion.
call you,
I don't
block
have
the
any
number, change your number.
like Fusion called me a faggot yesterday. I
So,
am changing my. I'm just saying, like these people are telling me to let him up. I'm not letting him up.
well, then don't. It's your shit, dude. You didn't have to let me up. I appreciate you. Not thank you.
I just can't take this shit.
I mean, I understand
And
that.
then
Some
and then
people can,
and
some people can't.
now
Yeah.
they're re-questioning the time that I did almost take my life. Like they're actually question.
Well, then,
Man,
well, let them question, man. Who gives a fuck?
it's
Let them
just such
question all
a
day,
fucking
long as
insult,
you know.
man.
I get that. Yeah, I know. It's yeah. So what? I had some man. Look here. Look here. Look, dickhead tried calling me right once. I called. I talked to him. I changed my number. No, you ain't no. You ain't calling me back, motherfucker. Fuck you.
You think you're real cute, don't you?
Yeah, I don't even read their messages. I don't even pay like right now. I'm not paying attention to chat, man, at all. I'm up here to talk to you.
Man, I just like
I'm not up here trolling you or nothing. I'm up here to talk to you, man.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's like they said
And
that
I don't give a
Rebel
fuck who
admit
gets mad at me, man.
they said
So
Rebel
you can
admitted he was
fuck that
a
narrative up.
racist on here, but I don't think he did.
Your ass got racist, and you got busted for it, and you got outed. And Squire, I've not done nothing, any recordings or anything in 4 fucking months.
He hadn't said yes to nothing, MC.
So why keep my name in your mouth? You want me to fire it up? Yeah, I created the Workyverse hashtag.
No thanks. I mean,
Well, I mean, it's
thanks.
the truth, Squire. It's the truth. Go back and look. The recordings
No,
I
but
have of you.
yeah, I don't care. Y'all can call him racist if you want to. Y'all called me racist, before and
They
stuff.
called me too, man, and if that's what they want to think, let them think it. I'm not. I might have said the word. I apologize. I should have never said it, and that's it. You called me racist, dude, and I don't. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, I
You
was
called me a
wrong.
closet racist. Come on.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah, I might look here. I said the N word. Yeah, I did. It was wrong of me to say it, but I didn't say it on the fucking YouTube. But it don't. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. I fucked up. We all fuck up, Square. We're human.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I can't support
And
the
I'm not trying to
Workyverse
justify what I
project.
said. If anything was right, it was wrong. Because when I come
Well,
into this, I was new too at this shit, man.
I don't know why I would be dropping the link. Okay, I'd be dropping the link for Krog. You don't have a wrench on here, man, because I'm about to shut my channel down, dude. Like, I don't know why you're wanting to come up here. You guys,
Just
I'm a little nervous about letting y'all up here. You guys didn't really, you know, I don't even want to get into it with it. It's just more people that like, I don't know, some people that know books, and they I've let them up here. I've tried to be cool with them, and I don't think people understand that this is not I am not trying to troll people. That's not why I came on here. It was never why I came on here. I may have made fun of Johnny, yes, I did. But also took all
but
those
that's
vids down.
trolling, man.
Well, if they want to call it trolling, okay. I was making fun of him because I
I
thought
mean,
some of his stuff was bullshit. That's what I thought it was.
that's some fun. Maybe not 100%. Maybe. You were just, poking fun at him, fucking with him. Same thing I was doing.
Like, I was making these little skits that I was pretending I was Johnny, and smoking a fucking
Yeah,
stem,
I know.
which was which was really a dab pen, a dab straw. I mean, no, ain't no one blocked, but I, you know, I just need to do this, and then I'll feel better about myself. Um,
Well, if
and
that's
I'll
what you
know
feel
I'll
like you
be
need to do,
ready,
man, do what's best for you.
and I know I'll be ready to work them. But kind of
Well,
fusion is
that's
already,
good.
and them are already dropping the hint, like, oh well, Filthy still won't be good, but I don't really care if he's not.
And they want to say
Yep.
guilty by association, then. Well, guess what? What are you gonna? They gonna say I'm guilty now? What? Because Iceman?
Well, they were just like they were talking shit about Sly. They were talking shit about Sly yesterday on that live of Filthies.
So,
Yeah, they were. Can you guys hear
and I'm
me?
sure. Yes, ma'am. And I'm
You
sure
can
she
hear
don't
me?
give two fucks. Yes, ma'am.
Why the fuck
Yeah,
can I
she's a
hear?
lot. She's a lot different than I am. I like that about her. I wish I could be more like that, like she is.
You could, Square. Speak your mind,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Can you hear? Are you there, Sly?
Y'all hear
Yeah,
me?
we can.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
y'all better be careful being up here. Anybody that messes or
I
talks
don't
with
give a
me or
fuck, man.
anything,
I
you're
really
liable
don't.
to get you're liable to get filthy animal at you.
Oh Lord,
Okay.
I'm scared. Shaking my boots. What's he gonna do? Make a video? Jesus fucking Christ, I'm scared. Paul, what's he gonna
Dude,
call? Ghostbusters?
he didn't say yes to Guitar Fingers. You lied, MC.
I didn't. You didn't finish listening to it. There was more than just that whole thing. Also,
I'm
you're
I don't
telling
know if
you.
he
gratuitous
said
in
it,
your
but
trolling of
no.
Johnny Gobble. You called him a pedo. You said he deserves a 5150.
No,
See?
I said that I thought. I told him that yeah, I believe the false shit and everything else. You know what? Just
When I first
MC,
found your Instagram, you
leave
still
me
had.
alone.
Wait, wait a minute.
MC. I need to make this clear, MC.
What's
I
that,
want you to
bud?
Well,
leave me
let him
alone.
speak,
I
man.
want
If
you.
you're going, if you're going to
Okay.
talk to him,
No,
let him stay up here.
okay. I want him to. I don't want to associate with you, dude.
You
All
said
right.
my name this morning. You said it in a post yesterday. You keep saying my name. You keep
So
saying
let
my
him
name. I'm
speak.
going to keep interacting with you.
I'll stop saying your name, but I don't want you to associate with me. I'll take the stuff down. You leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. If you can't abide that, then we'll see where it goes. That's all I got to say to you. Bye.
No, why are you letting him go?
Because Sly, he's not up here for anything but for one reason, to talk
I know,
shit
but
and troll.
he legit. Well, JM says you're supposed to read your texts, his texts.
No, I'm not reading his text. Like, are you with Workyverse now
No,
or
I'm not.
what?
I'm not Workyverse. JM
Square,
just
one
said
last thing, bud. Hold on.
Let
Go
him
ahead.
speak. Let him speak, man. Just to hear what he's got to
Man,
say.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Those texts you showed from Rebel. I'll turn my camera off. Those texts you showed from Rebel were on Thursday after you already had your cry stream saying that you weren't in the Workyverse and they wouldn't talk to you and wouldn't listen to you. So that is clearly backpedaling and not you saying this was a troll from Jump Street.
No.
The timelines don't add up.
You're fucking around with shit
Oh, so
now.
you can twist narratives all day, but once
No,
you have
you're
truth, and
twisting.
it's just
You're the
so.
one twisting them. This is why you're not on my panel anymore, because you're the one twisting them. And then he gets off, so I can't block you. That's all right, MC. I'll get you blocked sooner or later.
God damn it. Y'all can hear me still?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What the
Board
fuck?
for life, you'll never be up here.
What?
No, I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I was just wondering, like, what were you trying to do? Were did you want to be Workyverse, or you were playing?
No, I was trying. They had already fooled me all twice. I knew they wasn't gonna really let me join. I knew that. I told Rebel that.
So
That
you were.
wasn't before. That wasn't before any cry stream. Like if I had a cry stream, whatever, or if I had a breakdown, that had nothing to do with the troll. They were still keeping up the troll up until finally just yesterday. They only revealed the troll to be done yesterday when they gave out Fusion's award for the troll. And they gave out Fusion's award for getting me to think Rebel was racist. But I had texted Rebel. I had texted Rebel that night, that very night that Fusion and all that happened. I texted him saying not to freak out, that I'm playing a character, and I just showed the text messages on this fucking stream. I'm putting it to rest. That's got, they can keep saying they trolled me and I wanted to join them, and I'm gonna say no. I already knew I could. Why would I join a group that
Why
has
were you up
called
on the
my
panel
family?
though, talking like bat? Like I
Hey,
don't want you to think me. I'm not trying. I'm just asking questions.
I went
I felt like
overboard.
when you were up
I
on
went.
the panel, you
went
felt like
overboard with
almost
the thing.
like you had a set of balls, maybe. And not saying you don't have a set of balls, Square, but like,
I
and
get what
that's
you're
when you
saying.
started
So,
talking about
I
like
played a character.
you were
I
playing a
played a character.
character.
Yes.
okay.
Just like I told Rebel.
Okay. Okay.
Rebel knows what I was trying to do. And they were liking it.
I'm just letting you know that.
They call it Gangster Square. you know.
Well, as long as you're up here, I mean, as long as you're up doing these lives and the cry stream, when you went live and were crying immediately, what
I
the fuck was that all about?
because the
Yeah, then you
JM
click
and
on
all
fuck
these
history, man.
people, I don't understand. Don't know what you don't understand about these people have sent police to my house. They thought that they'd got me suspended. Like I trolled them that day when I went live and was upset. I was really upset, yeah. But and then I got off and I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna, you know. And then that's when I got the phone call and I knew my schooling was fine. So I said, well, I'm just gonna keep quiet about it. And so they started making pictures, putting up expelled across my face, JM did and whatnot. And I was sitting here the whole time thinking they're fucking idiots. Like I'm trolling them now because I am gonna graduate. And I did, and I
So that's
showed the
why you
proof.
went up on their panel and was
Yeah,
Talking
I was
mad shit.
trying to I was
you were that mad
yeah,
shit.
I was, but I went overboard and I've told Gene privately, I told him publicly and every way in between.
Well,
Hold
I
on.
get that.
You gonna let
Yeah,
me
I
up
mean,
or
yeah,
come
people
in?
are calling me flip floppers and shit like that, which is cool.
I
It's
don't
whatever.
I don't know about calling you. Um
Yeah.
yeah, they were calling you a flip flop and everything, and they think they have the right to
I'm not
determine
multiverse though.
whose
I'm not Dream
account
Team. I'm not anything. I'm just
and they
Sly.
Yeah,
but they
just like
say
I'm
that
just
you
saying.
I don't fuck with
but
Johnny no
once
more. I don't fuck
but
with Johnny
once
and
you
Melinda. I don't fuck with them. I can't help that.
but you see how they took it against you for doing it?
Well, I wasn't going to discuss on Gene's panel. We were actually having somewhat of a civil panel, which that's all I asked for, and that's what was happening. And if people don't like it, I don't give a fuck.
There you go.
But Johnny Gobble, like I could have tore his ass up on Gene's panel, which I wanted to. Don't get me wrong, I really wanted to eat his ass up, but I wasn't. That would have got me nowhere. I can do that on the back streets. I can hit him up and fucking tell him how I feel all I want in private. I'm not gonna go up on Gene's panel when he finally lets me up because he had me blocked when he wanted to talk about me. But now I guess I'm a flipper flopper. So I just wanted to come up and because I didn't know why you were, I thought shit, if you're gonna be workyverse, fucking more power to you.
No. See, the Workyverse, they created their shit all they say that I'm the founder. You know, they say that as a joke. But
Well,
make
you
no
really are
mistake,
if you think about
You
it.
really
but
are, man.
no,
Yeah, if you can
no,
break
You
it.
the
Yeah.
founder technically is Guitar Fingers,
How's
and
that?
because he created the hashtag, he created the name.
So? Yeah, but y'all do it.
They
Like they said, they
they
bought you like
just
it's
like
all off
they
your own
made
words, man.
just like they've made a Johnny Goble archive, you know, they've got an archive for Durkee, me,
Yep.
Goble, and they consider us all
Yeah, yeah.
cows. And I just, you know, like I have a couple ideas that I could plan out and do, and I'm not really
What do
sure
you
which
mean?
one
Couple ideas to plan out and do to these people? To
no,
Yeah,
no, like
yeah. 'Cause
I have
you
a
gotta
couple
when you say that
ideas of
shit, yeah.
moving. I have a couple ideas about moving forward and what I might
like with
do.
your channel
Yeah, and
that has
they don't
nothing to
know.
do with
Well, I'm
workyverse and
just
all this.
saying, like, it would really throw them off depending on which one I picked.
Uh, what do you?
Like, I'm thinking about disappearing and just throwing this channel off and getting rid of it and resurfacing somewhere else and being real picky about who I may let know about it.
Well, that would be the best idea. To be, I mean, you can't trust. I mean, swear as much as you want to trust people and think people. I mean, people do care about you. There are people that care about you, but you can't fucking
I
trust
can't tell
anybody.
who.
You
Exactly.
can't. No, you cannot. And you could tell one person maybe that you felt you trusted, and if the fucking word got out, you know exactly who put the word out.
I know
Well,
people that care
it's
about me,
just like
swear.
when my number first changed, I gave it to two people, Dumb Gene and Red Eye. And
Oh, okay.
like Fusion is still trying to lie and say that I didn't alter any cash apps. You guys sent me an altered cash app saying that y'all paid $100 to Gene's first and last name. And see, I wish I'd paid more attention to that part, because if I had looked at that part just a little bit closer, I would have known that wouldn't have been his cash app, because it's his first and last name. But I didn't know his first and last name. So for all I knew, it was like an alias or something, or a pseudonym. I didn't know.
Sure.
But I just ran with it because I was mad. Like I thought that they had basically exposed Gene for being, whatever, and they were rubbing it in my face. I didn't think that they were trying to get me to dox Gene myself. I didn't know that that's what they were really trying to do. Because by me putting out that screenshot, I technically doxed Gene's name. But
Sure.
and that's what they were planning to do the whole time. And I didn't realize it until after the fact. So that leads me to believe that Red Eye is the one who gave out my number. And Trolling the Workyverse did a video about him
What made you feel
here
like
a
you
while
could
back.
give Red Eye your number?
Yeah.
Well,
Good question.
he was
Sly.
talking. I didn't know he was really a part of them. I didn't channel watch as much back then, like the chat watch
Sure.
that I've been doing lately. And
Ooh, Mustard knows his name. Shit.
Mustard knows what.
Gene's name.
Yeah, and I don't like Mustard. He's threatened to beat, rape, and tape it all at the same time.
You've
He
just
even
got to
joked
take
about
that
it.
with a grain of. You've got to fucking.
I'm not taking another guy saying he's gonna beat me up and rape me as a grain of salt. Sorry.
Well,
I
I
Well, I
know,
know
but
what she's, but I know what she's meaning by it. She's
I'm just
meaning,
like,
like just
yeah, go
let
ahead.
it go by you. Fuck it, man. Oh, good for you, Kyle. Thank you. You queer. Get the fuck off. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I would just like have fucking fun with it.
Yeah, I just
Now,
hey, dude,
now
I'd
I
be
you're
wasn't
like,
weird.
queer.
shit, you want to rape me? I'll fucking rape you back.
The times he came up on my panel and I told him to show his face. He was so scared he wouldn't even show his fucking face. He would come up with a
He's just a,
bandana.
well, Mr. Mustard Squirrel is a bitch. Okay.
I know he's a bitch.
I have no
He's the
comment.
He's one of the biggest little bitches running around doing the dirty work of the Workyverse, tattletale and everything that's going on. Oh, Gene's live.
You've got a lot of people that do that. You've got a lot of people that do that.
new post. Square made a new post.
Well, that's gonna happen, man.
Yeah,
Nobody does it as much as he does.
That's YouTube shit. That's just gonna happen, man. This is people, man. You know it's gonna happen.
Everybody's, yeah. There's somebody.
Like,
there's always going to be a person that does that.
He got the right name as Squirrel because he's literally like a little squirrel for him, a little gopher. That's what he does. He runs around and acts like a little gopher.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Well, I'm not here to talk shit about Mustard or anything, but
Oh, it'd get them mad at you if you did.
I don't mind Mustard. It's water under the bridge for me, and like.
But you know how much
I'm not going to sit there and hold on to shit.
He talked shit about you back when they were just watching on you when you were.
Oh, they all have talked. They've all talked shit about me. They've all trolled me, and it is what it is.
She's handling it in her own way, though.
Yeah,
and
I'm not going to cry. I'm not saying you have every right to feel how you feel. And
you didn't have it that, like you said, you got swatted, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had CPS come to my house.
The welfare check was the welfare check, but there was a time, and they'll deny it, but there was a time where they made the call in and said that I had homicidal and suicidal threats. They said that I made those, and they came here with a SWAT shield. With a
but didn't you also say you're not going to take me alive?
That
Yeah,
was a different
I mean,
time.
when do you
You
That was
expect
a
the
mean
cop?
different.
like you were
Yeah, but
live
they,
saying you're not gonna
but
take
they,
my
That's
life?
not that's not the same time. It's not the same
yeah, but
Oh,
that's
time.
in their head still. Do you think they
That's
don't? They're going to fucking forget that
yeah, they're
shit when
gonna
you
that
come
said that,
prepared.
Square?
this was before that happened, Shane. This
Okay,
was before
Oh,
them. This was before
okay.
them.
my
They
bad.
came here. They
Yeah,
came here with a SWAT shield because we don't have a SWAT team. You know, we have maybe a couple officers that are trained
All
in
right,
SWAT tactics.
got you. Can I ask you a
So
question?
they have to
No,
make
before.
up their own. So whenever they do a SWAT procedure, they make up their own little rudimentary SWAT team. You know, it's not an actual SWAT team like you'd see in
Yeah, I know.
Chicago.
It's just a local, because you got a small town like I mentioned, your local PD
It,
showing up with their
it
little
may be
shields and shit.
like,
Blah blah blah. Blah.
yeah, well, they showed up with a shield that had electrodes on it to take,
Yeah,
and they could
it's a
see
shock
through the
shield,
shield,
man. Yeah,
and
it's a
it
shock
could
shield.
shock you. And they said,
Yeah.
open the door. I opened the door, and they pulled me out. And that was the time that I was in the contemplation mode because what I was taking back then, I could theoretically
But
crush and snort up, and
let
I
me tell you
didn't.
one thing about the cops, man. Do
Hold
they
up,
know
let
you
me
have a
finish.
firearm?
Shane, let me
Yeah,
finish
yeah.
this full story, please.
Well, no. How's it feel?
All
I
right,
mean, you talk over people sometimes, man.
all right, point made. You done?
oh,
Yep.
he's not trying to be rude, Square. Chill, just
Well,
relax.
okay.
Don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
I mean,
I
I'm just
ain't been
asking you a
trying to
question. I'm
talk
saying,
over him. He's talking over
no,
me.
I'm
I'm not
trying to tell
talking.
you why they did what they did, man. If you got a
Yeah.
firearm in the house, you don't know what that person called and said to those cops, man. They could have said you had a
I
firearm in the house. You
didn't
can shoot
have a
this and that.
firearm in there.
I
See,
know,
you're
but
assuming all types
whoever
of shit.
called could have said that. He's trying to say
Yeah,
they
and
could.
that they're going to show up
They're gonna
they're
show up
like it's
That
real.
locked and loaded.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what they did. They pulled me out and they put me on the ground. They cleared the house. And people were trying to say, "Oh, he's got paraphernalia and shit all outside," and there wasn't anything in the house. There was no firearms. There was no paraphernalia or nothing. There was no drugs. You know, nothing. Um, I had, uh, I was. They were really fucking with me back then. I was back in the fall of last year. See, they started all this up really around like at the end, past the end of summer last year, around
Yeah,
fall.
it's
That's
almost
when they really
deja
started
vu.
shit.
Full circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming
And
back.
then, yeah, they did send the cops later on again, and I said what I had said, and I said it because I was trying to say it out of fear, not out of as in a threat. Like, it was
Well,
completely
they
Well,
taken
that's
the
came
wrong
because
way.
they came like that because you had that shooting thing that you did, the
yeah.
accidental
I was gonna,
discharge.
yeah. That don't look good
No,
on you
they
neither, bro.
When you have
they
an accidental discharge, they're gonna come at you
that's
full fucking throttle,
Yeah.
buddy.
Full fucking
no,
tilt, man.
they didn't do that in any of the other times. Any other times, and since they've called them again since, and they've never done that again since. It was because they made the homicidal threat thing, and that charge was just dropped. Like they want to say, oh, he's on a diversion or whatever. No, I'm not. No, the charge was dropped because they had no case for the accidental discharge. There was no criminal case.
So
The
what
criminal
were you
case
doing?
they
Were you
had,
cleaning?
the
You were cleaning your gun or what?
I was going
And it,
through I was doing dry fire practice, and I was clearing it and stuff, and when I was sitting there at the edge of the bed, it had went off in my hand and
yeah.
almost hit my hand and went through the side of my house.
So, well, shit
What
happens
the hell?
sometimes. Mhm. What?
What do you want? And who are you?
Dude, it's me, Lord Luda, man. Why you got me blocked, homie?
What's up, Luda?
What's
Why do
up,
you
What's
have
up,
Squire?
that picture?
Lord?
Why do you have that picture?
We
Because I've
say
told
Lord.
you through. Yeah, it is. Square knows my voice.
It's Luda.
Yeah, I know your
Yeah.
advice. I said, what's up, Luda? I said, hey, Luda.
Oh, sorry, man. I've got these stupid earphones, man.
My earphones are
Occasionally,
not working well. God damn it.
yeah, I'm charging my phone. I use these. Square, I've told you several times, dude, that I and my family are all Masons. I've told you that several times. I got all kinds of stuff, Mason stuff, dude. I got plates. I got silverware. I got all kinds of stuff, man.
Well, I don't
Family
see how you could
heirlooms.
support. I don't see how you could support Filthy then what he's done to me.
How am I supporting anybody? I'm here
Yeah,
talking to you. Dude, I was cool with you yesterday, and then you blocked me. You accused me of harassing you in Johnny Goble's Wife's Live for asking you when you were going live next. And you asked her to kick me out of her live and to block me. What was that about, man?
That was
Not
not
very
me.
nice.
I do not go to
Okay.
Johnny Goble's. That was you were talking to MC or whatever fucking around with you
there's a
because
million
that was not
accounts.
me.
Shit.
I don't know. It looked like it was yours. So if it wasn't you, then I apologize.
Yeah, you can clone accounts easily, man. I mean, and make them look just like it.
Yeah.
And if you ain't got a wrench to check the channel,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah,
Makes
it was
sense.
because people make fake accounts of me all the time and go on Johnny's and say shit and
Right.
always makes it
Right.
interesting, doesn't it?
It does.
But no, Square, like
Sugar Nova, you don't have to say all that because the only reason why y'all know about anything, you say that like the police know. The police didn't know that I had when I was hunting at 10 years old that my shotgun went off. They didn't know that. Like I only told that story here really recently. Like I'm just was trying to tell people that yes, it can happen, and that is why it's the importance of firearm safety. That's why in the future, I'm going to be joining, and I would suggest anyone if they're serious to join the USCCA organization because you can learn a lot there.
I don't fuck with guns.
I don't.
If
Yeah,
you get you if you get a concealed carry, you need to get you some insurance with it too, Square.
I had one. It
Well,
got taken away.
that's what
Good.
I would do. I mean, I don't have to get a concealed carry because we're constitutional carry state, but
yeah,
It's
like
good to have
Kentucky.
in case you ever travel to another state. Having
Yeah,
that.
it's still good
Yeah,
to
that's
have.
true.
they're supposed to give reciprocity. Supposed to have reciprocity.
I don't know
Yes,
how that should work.
some do and some don't. You got to know, like I've got a carry permit, and there's certain states, even with my carry permit, like up north, I just can't have a firearm. Like Massachusetts, some of those states, man. I mean, they're super
It's
strict.
yeah,
Like you can
yeah.
you can lose your gun, your car, everything just for having a
Yeah,
firearm improperly
Yep.
stored in
some
your
no
vehicle
tolerance
traveling through the state.
law.
Well,
It's
I
crazy.
don't ever plan to go to Massachusetts again. I went up there voluntarily after I had my real, very real. I can't believe people said that they didn't like they've never seen the scars. Like, hold on, let me see if I can.
Wait, do not show your scars, Ian.
I
No,
mean, just a little bit. People have not. People can hardly ever see them. So
Okay, but you don't have to prove shit to anybody.
I
but
don't know if
why
you
are
can
you
hardly
showing
see
us it?
those there or
Yeah,
not.
stop. Stop doing that, Square. Square, stop it.
I
I
just
mean,
wanted to
Square,
why?
I
show
see
What are
them.
you
them.
doing, man? I
We can
mean,
see them. Stop.
And
you
yeah,
told
Stop
us,
doing
man. You
that.
said it.
some of them are
We know
vertical
your
and some of them
story,
I
Square.
I I cut up and down. I
Yeah,
cut all up and down
We
all
don't,
around.
yeah. You
and
know,
that's
you
I'm
told
fucking
just
us.
saying.
You've
sad.
told us. Yeah, you
No,
told us a long
but
time ago,
Fusion and
Square. We
them,
know this. Oh, shit.
But Fusion and them want to fucking they
I know, but
want
the
to
more you
yeah.
keep acknowledging them, the more they're gonna keep
Jeez,
gunning for you.
God damn. Yeah, thank you, Sly.
People can call me a fucking flip flopper. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I will go where the fuck I want to go. I'll talk to who I want to talk to. I'll apologize to who I want to apologize to. But like Square, and that's why because I've said things about you, Square, about how
Really.
yeah, no, in the past, I'm sure you've seen it. You've replied. You've said things back. I'm talking about.
You said workyverse to try to help you. Like I understand, like that you were clearly wrong, clearly misguided to say that
Well,
shit.
see, I feel they truly were generally trying to help you, but At some point, it started to
No, they weren't.
become.
Well,
It
that's her
started. It
opinion.
was like
They
you
did,
didn't
though,
want
Square.
help.
She
They
didn't
absolutely
see
did.
all this. She didn't see all the stuff. Luda, you wasn't even around back when they started targeting me.
I've been watching
Bro,
you
I've been around
for
for a
goddamn
long
a
time,
year and a
man.
half.
You can't say
I
that,
know
right,
who
man?
you
Because you don't
were.
know
I
how
know
long
who you were
you
since
don't
you
know how long
were.
anybody's been around watching.
Yeah,
Because
Chameleon.
some people
Chameleon.
stay in the
Come on.
background
I
and
know who
don't even
you are,
talk.
Square.
Absolutely.
I've been around since the Gobble stuff, man. Since the early stuff, the
Yeah.
Gobble coming out.
I've seen
Fuck
Lord
yeah.
Ludacris has been around for a minute.
Yeah, I was a moderator in Shane's when he first started his channel, like a long
Yeah,
time ago, back when him and
I
Johnny
remember
was
when
beefing.
Shane started his channel.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
I just didn't say anything.
yeah.
Sometimes you
See?
just got to sit back and watch.
Yeah. What do you think I've been doing for a minute? I've been sitting back and watching.
You just got to
Square,
watch
just
it
because
all.
it's not the version of help that you want doesn't mean that they're not trying to help you. You know.
That's how I feel.
Well, if
I
you
mean,
ask somebody
you know,
for a specific type of help and they say they're going to help you, but then they actually plan on doing something entirely different and they're not going to tell you about it, then that's kind of manipulation.
right? But would you call a parent completely cutting off ties with their child because they're in full-blown addiction? Would you call that tough love, or would you call that they're not helping their child anymore? Like, I mean, I'm using that as an
Depends on
example.
how they cut them off. Like,
I mean, no talking
if
to them, no financial ties, nothing. You're out on your own until you get help.
Dude,
There's a
my
lot of
parents
people
did
that
that
do
with
that.
me. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
man.
parents did that to me, bro.
Yep. And I bet Shane at the time said, my parents won't help me. They're not helping
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I
And in
said
the
the
long
same
run, they
shit.
were.
And I regretted every fucking bit of it. You ain't gonna help. People you ain't gonna get help till you want to get help. It's like me. I didn't want to change my life till I did. Ain't nobody gonna do it. We can go to fucking 50 million rehabs until you want to get clean
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly.
You're not. It's not gonna happen. Ain't nobody can make you do shit.
No. And as long as you're on here telling people about your medication and now you're not taking as much or you smoke this, you don't do this, you do this, you don't do this, they are going to keep coming at you.
Crying streams, showing your scars and shit, man. You're just fucking giving them
You're
what they want.
asking for it.
Just
Legit.
asking for it. And then you wonder why people get on here and say, look, he's seeking attention.
You just said you were
I'm
going
not
to
trying to be a
rehab
prick.
today, Square, and you
Wait,
just showed
what?
yourself
Square's going
with
to
the
rehab
blunt
today?
hanging out. That's what he said yesterday. He's
What he
going to
said
rehab
yesterday.
for weed to
Wait,
help
who the fuck
him
goes to
stop
rehab
smoking
for
weed.
weed? Wait, Square, you're going to rehab for weed?
For weed?
He's going to meet Bob Saget down there. I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, but he just showed us his scars with a blunt hanging out of his mouth. So that's what I'm saying. Just, to add to what Shane was saying, not showing,
Yeah. Like,
like
I mean, I get people telling their stories. I try to tell mine and shit like that. But like, the
Is he
more
even up here?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Is it just us three, you guys?
Yeah, I don't see him unless he's in the background. It's got us three up here and he's just listening.
Is Square, are you good, bro? What the shit?
No
Is
shit.
it because I have my icon of the Johnny Gobble icon? I know he doesn't like that.
I can't even see it. It just shows, I only see mine and Luda's image. I don't even see yours.
Oh, it's a picture of Johnny Gobble with his beard shaved off. I think he looks like a fat lesbian.
Okay.
Nothing against lesbians. I'm just saying. I thought he looked like a gay lady, so had to
That's
snapshot
between
that
you
shit.
and him. That's how I look at it.
There's Square.
There you are, Square. Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
My computer, fucking, hold on. Computer had an error and had to restart.
Square, have you ever tried like cold turkey? Have you ever tried to like just stop smoking weed? I've
I don't
never
need to
heard
go
of
to
anybody
Yeah.
going to rehab for weed.
Me neither.
I have, but I
I mean,
am.
I'm sure there are people that have, but I've never heard of it.
I'm going. I want to go, so I
Because
have.
you want to go, or because do
You
you
want
feel you have
videos
an issue
removed.
with weed, or do you have
Yeah, I do. I've
more than
gotten
the
back in that.
medications that you're on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good question.
because
Really?
That
yeah,
is a good
yes,
question. I would, as someone looking from the
because
outside, looking in through the window,
I
I
feel
would
like doctors are
disagree.
not here to help. Doctors are here to make money. They don't give a fuck what meds you're on. As long as they can
okay.
shove them
Well,
down your fucking throat and get fucking paid, they don't
I
care.
used to share that idea with you, Sly, until I got injured and stuff, and then really had a problem. Like I do advocate natural stuff whenever,
Yeah.
better. I shared all that stuff with the same thing with the big pharma and all that. Yes, I dug into all that when I was younger, and that's the way I felt.
So do you
And
feel like
I
you
really,
belong on
I
the
did.
medication that you're on?
Yes, I do because I know how I was years without it, and I
Oh,
know how I
Right,
know how
but
like I
Square,
know
with
how I
the years
was.
you had it before, the years you were off of it, you were an active addiction, so you can't really compare the two
yeah.
to being
You've
off of it
literally
No,
not
now.
had a clear
not all those
brain.
years. Not all those years. I did have some years where I know that
It
I
takes
wasn't taking
years for
anything.
your
I
brain
was
to
just
get
smoking.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
does.
So it takes
years.
years, man. I mean, the mental part is the toughest,
Oh
one of the
God, yeah.
toughest things.
I know.
Physical withdrawal does
That
suck, but the mental takes years.
and
Yeah.
Yeah, the mental part's the worst. Anybody can
that's
get over
why I
the
was
physical.
that's why I was so glad that when I got my treatment plan and I had graduated from recovery for the third time because the first two times I failed. And so like that's why it's a major insult when people fucking, step on that and talk shit about it like, oh, it never happened.
But
Like they
people are
want to
good.
act
That's
like
what
it
people
didn't
are
even
gonna. That's
happen.
what people do. That's
Yeah,
unfortunately, that's sadly what people do. I always say you could be a nun, start a YouTube channel, and there will be millions of haters on that nun. Like legit, a nun starting a
oh
YouTube
yeah,
channel.
you're right.
Like it doesn't
There's always
matter.
going to be somebody. There's going to have haters no matter what and where you are.
Absolutely. And you got to embrace. You've just almost got to embrace it and just.
But are they going to go to the point of trying to make them like into low-cal content? I mean, that's
Yeah,
just
but
I
when you
mean, as
keep
long as
you've engaged
yes,
with these people for a year, bro. You haven't changed your phone number, by God. You gave it out, man. You keep on back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for a
no.
fucking year, bro.
I changed it and gave it to the wrong person, but that's all right. That's all going to be
And you get,
changing.
and then
I
you,
would
yeah, but
say
then you say on a
That
live
was
stream.
Gene. That was Gene.
It was not Gene. It was
No,
Red
it
Eye.
wasn't. It
Oh,
was a fake Gene.
oh, was it? I read in Mocon's chat, somebody said Gene sold Iceman's halfway house location for $750. I saw it. Somebody was talking about that
what?
in Mocon's chat.
No.
Yeah,
Fuck
and in
Mogan.
Bird's. Yeah, and in Bird's chat. Oh, yeah.
Lord,
You believe that? You honestly believe that?
No, I don't
Yeah,
believe that.
exactly.
I'm just
Come
saying I
on.
read that. So since we're we're in the land of everything's true that's typed in the internet,
Oh, I get you. I get you, Luke. I get
but
you, bro.
you want to know what my other brothers have said to do is to ignore and if you guys won't quit messing with me to that's what my real brothers tell me. I mean, I'm not saying you're not a real brother, but I don't like we haven't met on the level. I haven't talked to you like that, Luda. Just
Well,
like Citizen Z.
have you
because you keep
followed what
blocking
your
Sentinel,
me.
I was
brothers have
one
said?
too.
It's because you keep
I've
blocking me.
tried. I've tried, but it's been hard because I don't think I should have to get off YouTube, but looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do, and stay off like when I come back from rehab.
I know, but you've said that a million times, Square. And then you come
Yeah.
back with the same thing over and
Yeah.
over and over again. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
well,
That's
it
the
looks
Yeah.
like
definition of insanity.
Yeah,
it
you
looks
said
like
this
it.
is my last video, so enjoy, and you'll be back and you'll be back in 30
It's
minutes.
almost like an Andrea. Like Andrea, I'm taking my channel down. I'm not coming back. And then Andrea brings her channel back. It's almost like the same fucking thing as Andrea.
I mean, what are you really trying to do on
Sugar
here, man?
Nova, like these guys you turn on people as you turn.
I'm not seeing your chat, so I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, I'm up here to talk to you, not chat. But you can read your own chat, but I'm not.
Eyes open, y'all can just forget it. I don't care.
I mean, I don't really think you should have told anybody you were going to rehab for weed to begin with.
Exactly.
I mean, I get if you like when I come on YouTube, it's like it's whether they're haters or not, or my supporters, they help me in some sort of way or another. I learn from the hate and the love that I get, and I learn from it. It took me
Well, I
a
don't
little bit.
learn from this type of hate.
I know, but like, see, like you consistently engage with it though. So I don't know how you.
It's because because I'm wanting to defend my name,
I
Sly.
get,
That has
I
nothing to
get
do.
it.
I just watched a guy that said that whole them trying to say the engaging thing nullifies it as harassment is bullshit. So don't.
I
And if
mean,
you're under that,
either you've had enough of these people's shit. If you think they've done all these things to you, then go to the fucking law enforcement. Do something about it. But
Or say fuck
don't keep.
YouTube.
Yeah, or say fuck YouTube, or say I'm gonna keep my fucking channel and I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna let shit, the water roll off my fucking back. I'm gonna do my thing. If these people are gonna engage with me, I'll engage back. If they want to say fuck me, they want to rape me. Well, fine, fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you in your butt, and then I'm gonna stick my dick in your mouth. Like,
There you go. Exactly. Thank you. I mean,
I
he
mean,
disengaged back, and I mean, it's like when they're talking about shooting a refrigerator, man. I mean, who gives a fuck? You shot a refrigerator.
I'd be like, dude, I want to
oh,
pick one.
Sugar
Shooting,
Nova, you said
target
shit
season
to
and prep.
me. I said shit back to you. You act like I was being so serious with that. Damn.
Hate is a strong word, but I haven't gone through things like you've gone through, but like I don't hate any. I mean, yeah, I do hate one particular woman, but hate that
Just like
takes
I hate
energy.
one particular
Yeah,
man.
hate's a strong word.
It takes energy away from you. It takes it, like when you hate people, like when that it's just
Oh, I know.
Just eats at you, man.
I know.
Yeah, hey man, I
That's
gotta
why I
bounce down.
don't.
Y'all have a good day. Hey, Square,
What?
unblock me, brother. Come on, man.
Have a good one,
You
Luda.
keep blocking me, man. All right, man. Y'all have a good one, and
Have a
y'all
good
be
one,
safe
Luda.
out there.
Very good days, so
Maybe I will. Maybe I can once I get back. And you take off.
So you're leaving today for rehab?
Yep.
How long are you going to be gone?
I don't know.
Are you excited?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm excited.
you're not excited. Come on.
you don't sound
Like,
excited to me.
You don't sound
Just-
excited at all.
Sound like you're
ready to
dreading
get
every
it over.
fucking step of it.
Yes.
Oh, because
If you're not ready, you're not fucking ready. Like, I would be more worried about the medication you're being prescribed by a doctor than weed.
Me
well,
too. Man,
weed
I would
is
rather
what.
smoke weed 24/7 than have
And
to
take a
take
pill.
Suboxone every
Yes,
single
ma'am.
fucking day.
Well,
Yes, ma'am.
guys, I mean, just thank God that you don't have the shit that I have diagnosed.
Well, you don't know what I have diagnosed though,
You
Square, because
don't. I mean, I try
don't
to
let
tell you a
people know
story.
that.
Well, okay, let me put it this way. Just be glad that you don't suffer or feel like you need it as much as I do, okay? That's
Okay.
the only other way I know how to read it.
I get it.
Just
Oh,
round
okay.
and round and round.
I get that. I get that.
Have you ever okay, so you're on Ativan. What is that? That's like Ritalin or Adderall?
No, it's a benzodiazepine.
No,
It's like a
it's nerve
Nerve
pill.
Okay.
It's in the benzo family.
It is?
It's
Yes.
because I've already been
Or I'm thinking of
prescribed.
Vyvanse. I'm thinking of
I've,
Vyvanse.
I've already taken Buspar, Vistaril, the Butrin, all that other shit for
Yeah, I've tried all
anxiety.
that shit too. It didn't do shit.
It didn't do anything but actually make me worse. And so then they finally settled on Ativan. People act like
What do you
I
mean
never
they
had
or you? What
the
works for
Yeah.
you? No,
the
it's not the
doctor settled it.
doctors. It's you.
Yeah,
It's your body.
they found out it worked for me when I was in the emergency room, and so that's what I've been
There's
on
something
ever
like to
since.
tell you, Square. Doctors don't, that's why they call it a practice.
Yeah. Yeah. Guinea pigs. That's what we
They
are.
don't
We're
know
guinea pigs.
everything, man.
I know
Some of
that.
them,
I know they call it practices.
I'm not, and every state is different on how they handle shit and rehabs and all that shit. I didn't have the luxury of going to a rehab. I couldn't afford to go to rehab. I had to cold turkey that shit, and it was the best decision that I ever made in my life. I'm glad that I
Thanks.
was strong enough
The
to cold
thing,
turkey it.
the
yeah,
thing is
come
though, is
the
don't
big.
y'all think it's a little overboard when people are calling your family and like, oh, if you don't let me up on your panel, I'm gonna
I've had
call your
people call
aunt.
my family's tavern. I've had people. The same shit's happened to me, but I just don't acknowledge it.
Yeah. Hell, my
I do.
family's
Yeah,
pretty much.
well,
You know how many people tag
blackmail.
me in videos they make about me and this, that, and
Yeah,
the
but
other? I don't
but
acknowledge it.
okay. Well, maybe you guys are just
I
perfect
do.
then, because I don't
No,
know.
no.
Like,
No, we're not perfect,
they've
Square.
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 harassed my family, and
I
it
know,
causes
Square.
me problems with the family. And y'all
Okay.
just say, oh, well, it just let you blow over you. I mean,
No,
well, everything y'all got an answer for everything. I'm glad.
no. I don't have an answer
No,
for
it's not
everything.
an
Square.
answer, Square. It's not an answer.
It's just my point.
It's
I'm
just,
a fucking I'm an addict. I will be an addict for the rest. I'm not saying you're an addict, Square, or Shane. I'm not saying you're an addict.
no, I am too. I'll be an addict till I die. It doesn't
I will
matter.
be an addict for the rest of my life.
I don't have
Unfortunately,
nothing
it's a
against
disease.
it, but I don't have nothing against it. But that's what I'm trying to say, Sugar. It is a substance. It does affect you, and I'm going to
I
trust the
agree with
people
Sugar,
with degrees
but
over anything else. Like, and I'm going to trust my own body. Like, I know I
have you
have
tried
chronic pain. I feel
CBD?
it every day. Yes, it does nothing.
But wait, are you still smoking marijuana while you're doing CBD? Because it will do
No, I
absolutely
tried it.
nothing for
I
you.
tried
You
it
have to
while I
have
wasn't
no weed
smoking.
in your
I
system.
tried it. Yes, I tried it while I wasn't smoking when I was in rehab.
But okay, so it didn't work for you. Okay. Because when I was smoking weed, and man, I was a big ass pothead. People would be like, "Here, I got some
No, I
CBD."
don't have an excuse, Heather. I'm just telling them the truth. It's not an excuse. Y'all are looking up at them as excuses. You know,
Don't
like
let that
you
bother
got,
you.
Then
like
why don't
Heather,
even read that? Then
Don't
why
even.
read it? Don't even look
Yeah.
at it.
like you don't know what I live through day to day and experience, Heather. You don't know, and I
No,
get
but
that
we
y'all
get
are
to
gonna
watch
say
it
no.
on YouTube every single day, Square, and
Yeah.
as much and
All y'all
I'm
do is hear me talk about stuff. Y'all don't really watch my life,
your life or your live.
like my
Yes.
life. Like you're not able to interpret what my brain interprets and feels and
Well,
what I
Well, no
absolutely
feel
shit.
every
not.
day.
Nobody can do
No
that.
shit. How could we do that? How can anybody do that?
But I'm just
No.
saying, these people at Workkeepers act like they can. They like to say like I'm a
Oh
malingerer
yeah,
to be
keyword act.
somebody that
Keyword there,
because
Square. Act like they know.
Yes.
Yeah. Keyword you said they act. Mm-hmm.
Act.
Who gives a fuck what they act? Yeah.
I
yeah,
mean, oh God, fucking T Damron, suck a
the
fucking go
pharmacy.
fucking hike a hill, bitch, and die. Seriously, I don't even give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck anymore. You old ass fucking fat fucking bitch. The fuck
That
out of
bitch.
here with your shit,
That
bitch.
that bitch flirts with me too.
Oh, she is the weakest motherfucker. She's got the most to say, and she's got no content. She does nothing. All she does is run from one fucking this person said this person said that. I'm like, T Dameron, go take a hike, bitch.
I don't even see her.
I'm looking at somebody else's fucking live chat. I'm looking at somebody else's. She's not in yours because you may have her blocked. I don't know. Maybe you should
Yeah, I
unblock
do.
the bitch.
I ain't gonna unblock the bitch. I just like I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that by doing this, I'd come back with a new mindset.
But are you doing this because you feel like this is what people want you to do, or this is what is going to help people to get off your back?
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like,
or are you doing it
that
because you want to?
I'm doing it
You want to
personally
quit
because
smoking weed.
I want
Yeah.
to, I need to, and I have to for my career's future. So
well,
I
that's
have to.
good.
Okay, then that makes. I mean, for your career. I mean, yeah. I mean, I get that.
But
But
don't do it
is it
because some
because of your
asshole told
career, or is it because you really truly want to quit weed? Because if you
I do,
don't want to quit weed, you're just
I
quitting
do,
weed
I
because
do,
of your
I do
career.
want to,
It's never gonna work.
I do want to quit because it is time for me to move into the next stage of my life.
Okay.
I know that.
all right then. That's
Okay.
okay.
Okay,
And
you
I
guys, I'm
can't
sorry.
move into it
I'm whatever I'm
being a
saying. If
stoner.
I say some shit, it's not to you guys. But whoever Miss Eyes is, I'm glad T Damron has been around longer. So you think? I've been around the YouTube streets for over 3 years watching, and
I will never see that everyone was right. Maybe some, not everyone. And I don't love nodding out. I love smoking a shit ton of weed after I've already taken my medicine, and that's what caused me to go to sleep,
well, that's what's
aka
causing
nod
you
out.
not the fuck out.
Exactly. It's not because I'm fucking shooting up or but that's the story they try to tell is like that like I'm fucking sitting here and popping 3 Suboxone strips in my mouth at one time or some shit.
Okay.
I don't
I can
I
ask
don't
one
do
question,
that.
man, without you getting mad.
Huh?
Yeah, I know Square hasn't been making content for 3 years. What I'm saying, people, is that I've been watching on YouTube for 3 years. T Damron, you're a fucking fat old lady moron. Go die hiking up a hill. I don't give a shit, bitch.
Shit.
This old fucking bag. I can't even do it with this old lady.
Oh shit.
Heather, I'm not exactly sure, but I can tell
Ice
you
tried
this.
to. How could Ice
I'm
try to
sure
help anybody?
I'm sure people have had it worse than me and stuff. I'm not saying they haven't. Uh, but that's not what you know, it's different for everybody, and it's insane trying to compare one to another.
And who said Ice is out here trying to help anybody anyway?
I think he's helping himself right now, isn't he? I don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
and you know, shout out to him for
I
that.
gotta tell you this message, Square. Workyverse in the MC. He says, Sly, tell Square he broke the deal. He mentioned me to Lord Luda. So if you know what that means.
I don't know what that means at all. I didn't break any deal. What do you mean I mentioned you to Lord Luda?
I
You
don't
know
know.
what? I'm getting off here. So
Who's?
everyone have their fun. MC, I
I'm not
didn't make
having
any
fun,
deals
man.
with
I'm
you.
not having fun either. I'm literally up here because I
I mean,
want to
you
be.
think I'm up here because I'm
No,
having
no,
fun?
not you guys. No, no, no,
Oh,
no, no,
I'm
not
missing
you.
my breakfast up here talking to you.
you
Well,
wait, what, Shane?
I said
get
I'm missing
your
my
breakfast.
breakfast talking to you.
Don't,
Oh, I thought you
Where?
said it
don't
was
do
your
that,
birthday.
bro.
No,
When's your
Yeah,
Oh,
no
don't do
breakfast.
that. Go have your breakfast.
No, I'm good, man. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
yeah,
I knew
no,
she
like,
was trying to say I've. But MC don't make any sense. I meant the deal's off.
He was
What
saying you guys
deal?
wouldn't mention each other anymore. You made a deal you wouldn't
Oh,
mention each other anymore, and you
dude,
brought him
that's
back up.
petty. That's petty. All I said was that you
Not
came
really,
up
because if
here.
you make a deal to say, yo, I'm not going to talk about you and you don't talk about me,
Okay, well, I'm saying from here on out, MC, I don't want to hear about you. I'm not going to talk about you. If you talk about me, that's on your own, but I'm not talking about you.
do you have him
And if you
blocked or
lie,
something? Wasn't he?
if you lie to fame or keep trying to fucking troll with me, I'll do something about it. And that's all I gotta say. Sly, you have a good day. Shane, go eat your breakfast. I gotta go make breakfast too.
All right, bro.
All right, have a good day,
then I
All
Square.
got,
right,
Shane,
then I
have a
Square.
got,
good day. I'm going to be going
then
live
I,
on
You
StreamYard if
too,
y'all
Square.
want to. It'll be
then
on
I
my
gotta get
community
ready
tab, so we
for
can
my
bring these
trip.
bitches up on my fucking panel, like T Damron and Lil Pinion and all the little motherfuckers talking shit. You want to suck my dick? Come to my StreamYard today, bitches.
And
Square
y'all
Shane.
forget, and I know y'all are already thinking that I'm going to FCC. I'm not. That's where I get my. They know I
Don't
get my
even say
counseling.
anything.
Well, I'm just
You don't
saying
even
they
get.
know I get. But they know already that I get my counseling services there. So I'm just saying, y'all think I'm going there, but no, I'm taking a trip. So, and you won't find out where I'm at.
Well, I wish you nothing but the best, Square, and
Good
if you're
luck.
going to rehab today, I wish you luck and I hope you get out of it what you're looking for.
Exactly.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, you
Bye-bye.
bet. Thank you for having me up.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
Bye, Shane.
See
Bye,
you, Square.
Square.
Bye, Sly.
I'll see